The book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah HaKadash. I want to give double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us this truth and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the 1/3 men, women, and children of Israel. And to the Israelite foreigners who has the appearance of the heathens, but their lineage, their seed lines from their fathers go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom. Want to make a quick video about, I think I'm going to name this Salvation, the Salvation Army. And this is the real Salvation Army, okay? Not that BS company that these Edomites got, you know, really all about thievery and whatnot, right? Coming under the guise of safety. We know how Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, do, all right, under his charities, so to speak, okay? But anyhow, I just want to get into the military of the Lord, man, because the Lord is he's the Lord of hosts. And you go into that word hosts, it goes into army, right? So let me jump right into him, because we're living in the times now, rumors of war are in effect. And the Lord is setting up all the pieces, man, all the different countries, okay? And everything is focused around Babylon the Great, Mystery Babylon, a.k.a. America, okay? This is the prideful eagle that the scriptures speak about, right? And everybody got their nukes pointed at Babylon the Great for all of the rape, robbing, and pillaging that is done over hundreds of years, man. All right. America took the land from the so-called Indians, so-called Native Americans, who are the tribe of Gad, okay, along with the tribe of Reuben. All right. So the Lord have a controversy with this place, and through the prophecies that we see going on today throughout the various news outlets, we know that the Lord is on his way. Remember, the Lord said he's not going to come back and meet as a man. No, sweet Jesus is not going to come back and come back as a man. He's coming. Yahweh Shai is coming with a sword, and his name is not Jesus. All right, what you people ignorantly call him. All right, the Father's name is Yahweh, and his Son's name is Yahweh Shai. So let's read this again. Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. All right. I was going to make this real quick. Let me just jump right to the point of these scriptures. Let's grab, because the Lord has an air force. He has his ground force, which is us. You know, the prophets. Okay, warning the people, blowing the trumpet. That's what they did in wartime. Blow the trumpet. Giving the news, giving the report of what the enemy is doing. Who are the enemies, man? Starting off top with Esau, Edom, right? Self-proclaimed white man, who is the earth has been given, the power of the earth has been given to him, right? Ever since, you know, Alexander the Greek, he took down the Persian, the Medes, all right? And to this day, you had the Roman Greco Empire, the Renaissance period, to these times where he's ruling. And Alexander the Greek, his lineage, his biblical lineage go back to the Edomites. And in the last days, Edom will be ruling Babylon. Okay? Let's get to Isaiah 31. Because, hey, what is America known for? Their military. And who's that great sword given to? Esau, Edom. According to Genesis 27 and 39 through 41, if I'm not mistaken. So let's get... Let's see here. Yeah, I'll start from 4. For thus saith the Lord, spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey, when a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him, he will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself for the noise of them. So shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion. That's Israel, man. Yasharallah. Okay, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. The elect of that, all right? Because only the elect is going to really come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Yahweh Shah, right? And for the hill thereof, as birds flying. And that's going into the chariots of Israel, which you people ignorantly call UFOs, right? Hey, this Revelation 1 and 7 say the Lord is coming in those clouds, man. Roughly paraphrasing, right? As birds flying, like how these people see these so-called UFOs all over the news, so will the Lord of hosts, let's get that word hosts. See that? Army, warfare, right? So will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Okay? Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it. Okay, so the Lord already passed over in Egypt. Hey, there's going to be a new Passover with this spiritual Egypt, which is America, which calls it spiritual Egypt in Revelation 11 and 8, and spiritual Sodom. So we know what that is. We know who's the spearhead of all of that. Mystery Babylon, aka America, right? So this right here is considering the Lord's Air Force, man, which is the chariots. Okay, and we've seen them many of times, right? Now let's go to Isaiah 41 and 15. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument. Having teeth, thou shalt thresh the mountains. When you go into that word mountains, that goes into governments, okay, power structure of these different countries, right? And beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away like the whirlwind shall scatter them. And thou shalt rejoice in the Lord, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel. Okay? Matter of fact, let me grab this 14. Fear not thou worm Jacob. Right, because, hey, we have no power. We don't have any military. Hey, our weapons are not carnal, man. Our weapons is this scripture, man. Okay, the Lord said he would give us vengeance, right? And fear not thou worm Jacob. We have no power except through Yahweh Yahweh Shah, our true power. And ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, Yahweh Shah, the Holy One of Israel. All right. So now, let's go real quick to let's go to Haggai real quick. It's gonna be real quick. I start at 7. And I will shake all nations, and the desire of all nations. Right, you got so-called China, Russia. They think they're going to be the next powerhouse, man. All right, but they're going to be sadly mistaken. And the desire of all nations shall come, and I will fill this house with glory, saith the Lord of hosts. The silver is mine, and the gold is mine, saith the Lord of hosts. The glory of this latter house shall be greater than the former. Hey, so Israel going to be off the chain, man. All right. Saith the Lord of hosts, and in this place will I give peace, saith the Lord of hosts. All right. So, hey, that's how you know those people, the little hats that's in Israel now, they're not the people, because they have war over there right now. Okay. Let's go to Jeremiah. No, Slakia. I'm going to go. Hey, man, this is beautiful to know that the Lord is going to fight for us, man. Because we have no strength here whatsoever. Paul, that one. Oh, I was thinking Jeremiah. Jeremiah 51. Man, I'm going to start at 24. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion. All right, this is a future prophecy, man. In your sight, saith the Lord. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord, which destroyeth all the earth, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee. And I will roll and will slack you. Let me read this again. Matter of fact, this ain't what I wanted, but hey, this is pretty good too. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord, which destroyeth all the earth, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee. That hand is Yahushua, man. All right, big brother. And roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain. Okay, I wanted 50 or 25. That's what I wanted, but that was decent. Call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Here we go. The Lord have opened his armory. Let's see what that word armory means. Treasure, storehouse, full of food. Okay, storehouse magazine. Magazine of weapon. Figuratively of Yahweh's army. Okay, an armory. Everybody know what an armory is, right? His armory, and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation, which means righteous anger. All right, let's get that. See? Indignation from strictly forth mouth. Yahweh's displeasure with sin, anger, indignation, rage. All right. For this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Okay, which is another buzzword for America, man. All right. Why? Because of all the abominations that's taking place. Look at the month that we're in. I don't even have to say it. That we're in the nasty people month. Okay. So the Lord is about to bring it, man. His armory and everything that you see. Even the intercontinental ballistic missiles is part of the Lord's armory, and I'm gonna get that right now. Let's get Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith. Okay, and the smith is your modern day scientists, man. Ones that split the atom. What's that guy named Oppenheimer? He said he's the destroyer of worlds. Just Google it. Okay, here it is. Craftsman, artisan, engraver, artificer, skillful to destroy. See that? So your people that make nuclear weapons, man. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coal in the fire. Talking about them nukes. And that bring forth an instrument for his work have I created the waster to destroy. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. So, hey, all this stuff that Esau Edom thinking about coming up against the elect. All right, Lord willing, I'm of that number. Humbly I say that. And the men that teach the true doctrine, the gospel, the good news for Israel, mainly the elect, right? No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, who are the Israelites, right? And their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. Okay, so hey, this is the real Salvation Army, man. Right? Let's get real quick Joel 2. And hey, what do they do in wartime? The war drums are beating, and they go, what's that? Back in the day when you see them Civil War movies, the cavalry, they blowing their trumpet. Hey, they got that from the scriptures, man. All right, let's grab. Here's the nukes. This is part of the Lord's army right here. The intercontinental ballistic missiles. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm, which we do on the highways and byways, doing these videos to our people, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, to repent, right? And telling the heathen that their kingdom is going down. In my holy mountain, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord come, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever the light, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations, right? A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burned the land, as the Garden of Eden before them. Okay, so that's that flame after at the end of the missile. They're not going to say missiles in the Bible, man. This is what Joel saw, right? And behind them a desolation wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape them. That's what's going to make the lake of fire, man, like it says in Revelation. Okay, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses. It was not actual horses, right? This is parabolic. And as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on top of mountains, shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble. Hey, this say, what's that? Obadiah 1 and 18. Esau shall be a stubble too, right? Okay. And that's who's running this world, man, right? Job 9 and 24. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Okay. As a strong people set in battle array. And here's a point. Before their faces the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. And they shall march everyone on his ways. And they shall not break their ranks. So those intercontinental ballistic missiles have what you have that they have GPS systems in there where they're not going to touch each other. They're pinpointed as it's a surgical point where they hit, man. All right. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path, and the spirit of the Lord is going to be on those missiles, man. Right. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb upon the houses. They shall enter into the house at the windows like a thief. All right. So that's going into perfect description of each missile, man. Those warheads, man. 100,000 thousands, as the scripture said, man. All right. And this is beautiful, man. Okay. So now that's going to come. Hey, he that lived by the sword shall die by the sword, right? Esau's blessing was the sword, so he's going to die by the biggest sword of them all, the nukes, which he created. All right. So now let's go to what I like to call the Lord's Navy, man, which is Leviathan. People don't, yeah, man, you people that harm the Israelites, man, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you don't know what you got coming for you, man. The Lord's army. The Leviathan is the Lord's pet, man. I started 24. And this is going to the Lord's works, man. It says here, O Lord, verse 24, O Lord, how manifold are thy works, in wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. So is the great and wide sea, wherein are things creeping, innumerable, both small and great beasts. There go the ships. There is that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein, man. Okay, and you can read Job 41 to get the full description of Leviathan, man, and it's nasty. Oh, it's a beautiful read, you know. And I'm ended off with this because, hey, the title is Salvation Army, right? So that means there's going to be the Lord is going to shoot those beams out of the chariots, those laser beams, eviscerating 2/3 of our wicked people, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and of course the natural heathens, man, starting with Edom. All right, and this is it right here. Come, my people. Who's going to be the Lord's people? The elect. Enter into thy chambers. All right, that's the chariots, man. What you people call UFOs that you people laugh at. The Sky Daddy, yeah, the Sky Daddy coming to save us, man. You mockers, man, you gonna see. And shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment. Why? Until the indignation, showed you what that was, man, righteous anger, be overpassed. For behold, the Lord come out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth, right, with his army, right? The chariots, Leviathan, okay? Us bringing, ushering in this destruction to you wicked people. For their iniquity, the earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain. So it's going to be an attack and rescue mission, all right? With the real Salvation Army of Yasharallah. So with that, I pray it was edifying. Shalom.